Hello, fellow Super Nintendo collector. In this video I will show you all the items that I have received in May 2022. It will be awesome. Some. I spent almost 6,000 euros on stuff, and it shows. Since the last episode, I started to show the items in a particular order. In the first minutes of the video, we will see stuff like loose manuals, loose cards, followed by complete games, then special highlight collectibles and complete collections, etc. The first items of this month are 10 audio-video cables. They were incredibly cheap, that's why I bought them. I don't buy consoles that often lately, so it will take a lot of time until I will actually use them. The UKV of Cal Ripken is very rare. When I had the opportunity to get box and cart, I took it. While searching for the manual, I got another, complete version of the game, so my initial attempt felt kinda useless and dumb. But now I completed it, so I got that going for me, which is nice. Here I bought a huge pile of manuals from Sweden. It's funny that you can buy German manuals at relatively low prices in Sweden. Nobody wants them. Haha. Let's see how many of the manuals I can actually use in order to complete previously incomplete games. But first I am sorting them by PAL code. I stored double manuals like that, too. The good thing about this set was that it did not include many trash manuals. When you buy sets including big numbers of manuals, you often get like 20 Mario World manuals, or 10 controller manuals, etc. When I see this, maybe there were quite a bunch of Super Mario manuals included with this as well. Never mind. Let's see all the games that I could complete, 2 games in total. Nice! I see this purchase as an investment in future incomplete games. What was lucky, is that in one of both of the Lawnmower US manuals, there was a French/Dutch manual hidden inside. I was looking for one of those. Another set of loose boxes, starting with a Dutch box of a Game Boy Color Tom and Jerry game. I will not try to complete this. This is ridiculous. I think all of the NES, Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 boxes are fairly easy to complete. I didn't have manuals for Tom and Jerry, of course, and for Chessmaster for NES and for Duke Nukem and Rayman for Nintendo 64. For all the other games I had a manual lying around. Unfortunately I didn't have any cards. It seems like I totally lost control this month with buying loose boxes and manuals. I can't even say for sure why I'm doing that. Maybe it's because I like completing stuff. Sometimes, when you buy big sets and the sets contain trash like a Super Tennis cart, it's very good if you have a loose box and manual of it lying around. or having a variety of double manuals always helps increasing the value of incomplete purchases. Especially completing the US boxes will be tough. That's because of two reasons. The first is that I don't have anything to do with US games. Second is that you rarely find people auctioning carts with manuals of US games. Would you look at this? The Spanish version of Magical Quest. ESP-1. Too bad it's the -1, because I already have it. The no -1 would have been great. I couldn't add a single part to one of the US boxes. That was expected. Even though this set included so many loose boxes, and even a lot of trash was included, but I was only able to complete 4 games in total. Sadness. For those 4 boxes I didn't have a card or a manual. And for all the following boxes, I at least had a manual. What is this? I absolutely have no clue. Let's open this fucker. Retro Place? Man, this is an advert for an auctioning website like eBay, made specifically for retro games with lower fees. Sounds like too good to be true. And it sucks. I checked their website and I hate it. I hate how it looks, I hate how the listings are built up, and I doubt that I could ever sell a single game on it. Lower fees my ass. A letter from Poland? I didn't order anything from Poland. Let's see. Another advert? For WebInterpret? This company offers the worst interpretation imaginable. They will automatically translate your eBay listings into other languages and put them on the other eBay websites. And it sucks, trust me, it really sucks donkey balls. A 6th grader writing on toilet walls with his own poop would make a more decent job than WebInterpret. It's even funnier that I got the same letter twice. And both contain these disgusting sweets. You don't seriously believe that I'm gonna eat that, right? In order to complete a Young Merlin box and manual, I bought a card and manual of it. The German version of Harvest Moon is a very common game. It's quite expensive though. I think that's because it has to be a very good game. I have to confess that I have never played it. I had a box and manual of it lying around missing the manual, both in very good condition. I was looking for a manual in very good condition for a very long time. I had the opportunity to buy several manuals, but not one was close to my box and cart condition wise. But finally I got it, and while I'm editing this video file, the complete game has already been sold for €210. My latest collecting fetish are the extra manuals that several distributors included to foreign versions of Super Nintendo games. My favorite manuals, which usually were in black and white, are the ones Bergsala added. I'm an SCN fanboy, sorry. Here I got 4 of these bad boys and I even didn't have to buy the games. This purchase will be great, I promise. The first game is a Tetris and Dr. Mario Kart. Nothing special so far. The good thing are the Berksala flyers, which I can use well. But now check this out. I bought a Kart Plus manuals of Great Circus Mystery in SCN version. This is extremely good. You may not yet understand why, but I'll show you. I bought a box and cart of the same game, just missing the manual. How much did I pay for it, you may ask? I paid more than €200 for it. But holy shit, the condition of box and cart are great. And the condition of the manual is great, too. So now I have an almost perfect copy of the game, which will replace the one I had in my collection previously. You don't see the Great Circus Mystery SCN version in this great condition more than once every several years. I bought this for €30 and sold it for 60. It's not much, but it's honest work. Why can't there ever be a month in which I don't buy stupid shit? Here I bought a Mario Paint Big Box FRG version. I already have it, and it isn't even complete. The manuals are missing. Fuck, I hate myself. On my long road to a full set of SCN games, Top Gear was one of the last missing games. Now I have it. It's not in the best condition, but if there is no copy in better condition, I cannot buy any. Speaking of SCN games, I've bought more. Here I bought Pinball Dreams and the Magical Quest. Both are absolutely easy ones, if you don't care for the versions, but as SCN versions, you may have a tougher time finding those. Oh, and I got a free t-shirt. Autobots, yeah. Or whatever. Okay, now that you have seen the games that I received in this big box, let's check the individual versions and why I bought them. The first one is Mortal Kombat 1 UKV, which I bought for the black and white Swedish manual. The real manual does not have the front cover, which is bad, because this makes it much harder to sell. The second game is Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing French/Dutch version. Like with Mortal Kombat, I bought this for the black and white Swedish manual, too. And also like with Mortal Kombat, there is a problem with the manual. It's the wrong one, a UKV manual. The good thing is that I found a French/Dutch manual already, but this will be part of the June episode. All of the last 3 games are SCN versions itself. Exhaust Heat and UN Squadron are new to my collection. I already bought Doom SCN last month. It's funny that I bought this game twice in such a short period of time, because it is one of the rarest versions that exist, with only little more than 1,500 copies in total. Now I have 2 of them. Why? Don't know. That's it with SCN versions for this month. This leaves me with only 8 SCN games missing in my collection. Holy shit. This is so close. I know that it will probably still take several months or years to find the missing 8 games, but it looks close at least. A golden box of Zelda? What could it be? The SCN? Or SCN-1? No, I already have them. Here I bought the UKV-2, completing the set of all 3 UKV Zeldas. Metal Marines, German version, and NFL Football, UKV. Why did I buy them? Let's first examine NFL Football. I bought it because the one from my collection had the player's book or strategy guide or whatever it is, in German, not as UKV. So that's why I bought this, to complete the game. I was hoping for a condition upgrade as well. Let's see. Before I make a decision on which part is in better condition, I have to carefully examine them. When the state of preservation of the parts is pretty similar, it's sometimes hard to determine the better one. Let's switch to Metal Marines. An upgrade in condition will not be possible, because the one I already had is close to perfect, but the new one has an original receipt. So now I have a perfectly mint copy with an original receipt. Yay! As a little extra, there also is a black and white manual in French language. They sold this game like this in Austria and Switzerland. Have you ever wondered why the abbreviation, or let's better say the country code for Switzerland is CH? That stands for Confederatio Helvetica, the Latin name for Switzerland. This purchase is a very special one. A curiosity, if you will. This Super Mario World has a box that is Australian coded, but is a bit different to the normal Australian coded box. Both card and manual are SCN coded. This was not done by mistake. This was actually sold like this. If you want to know all the information on Swedish games that I have, go to sndb.se. You'll learn a lot of new shit. What we've got here is the Spanish version of Kirby's Ghost Trap. I have already received one of these in a previous video, but I had the opportunity to buy another one. And I'm good in using opportunities. That's for sure. The special thing about this game is that it is similar to modern repro boxes. Just that this bad boy was made many years before ever anyone thought about faking SNES boxes. The story about this game is simple. The Spanish distributor bought French/Dutch Kirby's Ghost Trap games from the French distributor and put the cartridges in self-made boxes to sell them in Spain. That's why the box and manual look kinda unofficial and include a French/Dutch cart. Another great curiosity that you won't find that easily. Oh, look, a Spanish Super Tennis, that is still sealed. But the seal looks horrible. That is the perfect moment to unseal it and see how a never opened game looks from the inside. For me it's interesting what was included, like special adverts and how everything was stored in the box. I find it very interesting that often the manuals were put face down into the boxes. As you could see, the cart was upside down and the insert and the manuals were face down, too. But why? The last purchase of this month was a giant collection that I bought for a little less than 2,200 euros. It was such a great purchase that I even invited a friend to come over and open it together with me. I'll now shut the fuck up and let you enjoy the great condition of all the great games included. One thing was funny about this collection. Sadly funny. Every newbie knows that you have to put the manual underneath the insert before putting them into the box, because if you don't do that, this will happen. So this guy, who must have been really careful, in order to keep all his games in this great condition, put every single game's manual on top of the insert, damaging the manual. Let's see how hard the damages are for Sparkster and Vampire's Kiss. For Sparkster the damages were horrible. But with Vampire's Kiss I was lucky, I guess. What must be done in the end, is this: I have to show you all the games that I could upgrade the condition of. I'll show you the old ones from my collection. The first 3 games are the only ones where I could improve box, manual and cart. The games you can see here are the ones where I couldn't upgrade a single part of the game, because the copies from my collection were better preserved. These are the games where I could upgrade at least one part. And in most cases it was the most important part, the box. My overall resume is, what a great purchase. It became so rare, that I could feel such joy opening purchases. See you guys in the next episode.